We're going to Landmark Park. Landmark Park is a park where they have cows and an old homestead set up. It's really like an old farm atmosphere. And we're going to see exactly how much it costs us to spend the day and still stay within our budget. Come along and join us when we head to Landmark Park in Dothan, Alabama. I'm going to reset the tripometer to 0. Let's see how many miles it is. We're on our way. Well, we're finally arriving at the Landmark Park. It was 39.2 miles from my house to Landmark Park. We have to pay our $4 admission fee, so that's like $24. It's going to be $24, 39 and 39. That's a 78, probably 80 miles. So it's going to cost me $20 or so in gas, $4 to get in for the day. So we're going to just park the car and start from there. This is listed as Alabama's premier agricultural park. I'm just going to pull in here and park. Landmark Park. What you see behind me is the Waddell House. This was a house that used to stand 2 miles away from the Houston County Courthouse, but they moved it here for Landmark Park. This house was built in 1906 and it was owned by the Waddells, who had a small homestead here in Houston County. Porch area to the house. A lot of family activities took place back here. These people were fortunate enough to have the well located right off the back porch. So if they needed water, all they'd do is come down here and go to the well. This is what the inside of the farm looks like. It's all done in wood plank, top to bottom. Shows you how important wood was. Still is. This is the washing machine. One had the soapy water, the other one had the rinse water. When Mama would come to wash the clothes. And of course, this is the kitchen. Wood burning stove, big iron skillets. Everything was canned and put up. Nice wooden cupboard. They really had it rough, didn't they? Is a syrup shed. This syrup shed was given in memory of Audrey Jane Hundley. Syrup was a big product back in the day in Alabama. They used to grow sugar cane, and that was one of their main crops. And of course, sugar cane, like maple syrup in the north, it has to be boiled down to make the syrup. And this is where they would do it. This is a big metal cauldron with a, what you call it? Yeah, a big metal cauldron with a chimney. They would build a fire underneath it and boil it down. And run off the syrup and they'd have syrup. It'd be cane syrup. What you see here, this was used as a grinder. You would hook up your mule or your horse here and he would walk around in a circle.
You'd put your sugar cane into there and the horse would go around in a circle, and it would and all the cane juice would come out and go into the barrel. The barrel would be picked up and taken over to the syrup house, where it would be made into sugar syrup, cane syrup, and sugar. This is a cane mill. Pretty handy to have around, huh?
This is a corn bin. This is where the farmers would store the corn and so forth after they went out and picked it, got it ready to either dry or take over to the mill and grind up or whatever they wanted it for, but this is where they would store it. And this particular one was brought here and it was rebuilt in memory of Hugh Jeffcoat from Gordon, Alabama. It was reconstructed with the help of the Houston County J.C.'s. This is another storage facility. You can see the way that the construction that was used back in those days. They would take a tree, cut it down, strip the bark off, notch out the ends, and just set the logs in, like kids are taught when they play with
What we see
Lincoln
here
logs.
is an old horse-drawn or mule-drawn farming machine. This would disc the soil, break up the soil, and make the furrows, and then it would deposit a seed in the furrows through these channels. Over here, this machine is a baler kind of. It would rake up all the hay that had been cut, and that's pretty neat for horse-drawn things around the 1900s.
Here at Landmark Park, they have live animals. Looks like Mama and her baby. Hi, Mama. Is that Mama? Hey, is that your baby? She don't like anybody touching her. It's too hot. It's really hot out here for her. And her baby. She's got her baby with her, so of course she's going to be a little temperamental. We're in the barn and got some fellow goats here. Hi, buddy. How are you? What's your name? And his buddy's back there. That's a sheep. Not a goat. That's a sheep. Like I said, this is a working farm, basically. It's not an everyday working farm, but they shear sheep and do what the family would do. The farm would be complete without the chickens. They would lay eggs and provide meat for the family. This is the old important outhouse. That's a one-seater. I don't know if you all are familiar with an outhouse, but this is what used to be the family pigs. And this poor guy would be used for the labor. He's the one who would turn the grist mill, pull the wagons, pull all the farm utensils. I'm sure he would have had a little bit more help than just him. This is the old-time pole barn. I'm sure if you travel through the South or whatever, you'll see barns that look similar to this, and they'll have their tractors and wagons and all their farm utensils under these pole barns, which are probably a little bit more modern than this one. They would have to have some income to buy their seed and hard goods to get through the winter and so forth to live on. This is the general store.
parents, bring your kids and your grandkids to Landmark Park. There is a beautiful playground. You can get ice cream and old-fashioned sodas, and they can come to special events such as in October our Wiregrass Heritage Festival, where they can see the old trucks and even enjoy an old-fashioned truck pull.
Well, that's going to about do it from Landmark Park for me. We haven't even seen half this place. I've only taken you through the old style. I mean, there's a reptile house, there's a planetarium, there's a playground, and you can come out here, and at night they have special programs, musical programs. They have a tractor show coming up, like you heard from the nice young lady in the soda jerk. That's not a derogatory statement. That's what they used to call individuals that worked in the drugstore or in the hamburger joints that made the sodas. Sodas weren't bottled or whatever. They would take water and they'd have to take the syrup and mix them up, and that was called a soda jerk, because they had to jerk the handle to get the carbonated water. But anyway,
So we're gonna call it a day and head back to the house. And look, whenever you get a chance, bring the kids and come spend the day at Landmark Park here in Dothan, Alabama. It's well worth the money, and you'll enjoy it.